hi guys, it's Miss Lollipop and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. Feliciana is from Sulani along with all of her family. Tragically, her dad died when she was very young after attempting to save a dolphin stuck in plastic litter that was floating in the ocean. He got stuck in the riptide and was dragged out to sea, and he unfortunately drowned. Feliciana was heartbroken as she had always been a daddy's girl. She decided that when she grew up, she was going to make a difference in the world. Ethan, on the other hand, grew up in a quaint neighbourhood in Evergreen Harbour. After aging into an adult, Ethan had no idea what to do for work. He loved crafts, but his woodwork wasn't exactly going to bring in enough money. His mums actually convinced him to go to university and find his passion, and that's where he met Feliciana, a biology major a year ahead of him. They met in the dorms and have hit it off ever since. They had become such good friends. Feliciana finished university, and she went off to work as a conservationist back in Sulani. Ethan was always visiting her on his free terms from university, cleaning up the beaches so they could go for swims in the evening. Honestly, Ethan has a bit of a thing for Felicia, but never did have the guts to tell her. One evening, Ethan got a call from the police. His mum and her wife had died during the night. They was ruling it death by pollution as both of them had asthma and had been travelling through a large smoggy pollution cloud. Ethan was devastated as all throughout his time at university, he had never gone home to see his mums. They had even paid for him to attend university, which meant that they had to move into the rougher part of town. He felt awful, like it was all of his fault. From there, Ethan packed his bags without finishing his degree. No time could be wasted. He moved back to Evergreen Harbour. In the time that he'd been at university, the whole town had become dark and hazy with smog, completely different to how he had left it. With no money and no home, Ethan settled himself in a small container in Port Promise. Not long after, Feliciana turned up banging on the container door, suitcase in hand. She decided she was going to help Ethan clean up Evergreen Harbour. She really did know what Ethan was going through since she had lost a parent herself when she was young. They decided that together they would build their lives from the ground up whilst making Evergreen Harbour once again a greener and more sustainable place. So in today's episode, we are actually going to be starting a new series. I know, I'm so excited. This is my Eco Lifestyle Rags to Riches Challenge. So it is kind of like the normal Rags to Riches Challenge, except Eco Lifestyle twist on it, if you get what I mean. But it also isn't the original Rags to Riches because they are starting with a little bit. And by that, I mean they're starting with a container. They're not starting with 0 simoleons. And also there is 2 Sims, and one of those Sims can also have a job as well. Well, 2 of them, well, technically one of them, both of them could have jobs if they wanted to, but it's just kind of my way of deciding on how I want to do things. It's still a Rags to Riches challenge, but just not following the rules necessarily of the like well-known challenge, but it's still a Rags to Riches story from the bottom to the top, you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be the redemption story of a century. So I'm really excited. You guys went ahead and watched the mission at the start of this video. So you went ahead and got introduced to Ethan, who unfortunately just lost his mums. And yes, I say mums as in plural because his mum was actually married to another woman. She was with another man, but then obviously she left him. And that is Ethan's dad, who is named Brendan, and she got with another woman and they unfortunately passed. And you also went ahead and met Feliciana. Now, the poor Feliciana is struggling because it's really disgusting over in Port Promise right now. But honestly, she is such a sweetheart. She lost her dad when she was really young, kind of from the same thing. Her dad was actually trying to save a dolphin, as you guys heard, and you know, he got stuck in a riptide and got caught out to sea, and he unfortunately drowned, which is really sad. But she has a redemption story too. She really wants to see the world succeed. She wants to see the world really come together and make it a better and greener place. So these guys are absolutely incredible. I love them so goddamn much, and I'm so excited to jump right in to this series. Okay, so I think we should go ahead and get introduced to all of our characters. Now, Ethan is actually sleeping in the dumpster. He has no shame, not a single shade of shame. So in terms of Ethan, I'm gonna go over his oh, you okay, honey? You okay? You coughing? Are you okay? What's up with that? Gradled in garbage. Does he love it? Oh, but he doesn't like the gross ale. Okay, so in terms of his traits, he is a slob. He doesn't mind being around dirt or anything like that. He is also a maker, which means that he's very good at making stuff, of course. He's really good at using the fabricator, the candle making station, the juice fizzer, and the woodworking table. And he is also a recycle disciple, which means that he is a rabid recycler, and he benefits from recycling and rummaging for bits and pieces, but shouldn't go too long without indulging in their hobby. And in terms of his aspiration, he does want to be an eco-innovator, which he needed to have 5 community influence points, which he actually already has, because obviously he's been around for a little while, and he's also lived in this town for a while as well. Obviously Feliciana just moved here, so she probably has less points than him. However, Feliciana wants to be a master maker, and in terms of her traits, she's a vegan, so it means that she doesn't eat meat, and she also doesn't use any animal products. She's a maker as well, but she's also a green fiend, and she is happiest when living on a green street and will continuously work towards making her environment more eco-friendly. So they are our guys for this Rags to Riches challenge, and yeah, I'm really excited to jump in with them. I honestly love them so much. Now, I'm calling Ethan my little snack, like my little boo. He technically isn't my little boo because I actually got him off the gallery after I posted and you guys went ahead and submitted him to me. So thank you very much to Madzila07. This is the creator of Ethan. Now, he was called James Corridon, but obviously I needed to make him suit the story. So thank you so much, and thank you if you also did submit your Sims as well. They're all absolutely beautiful, but James/Ethan definitely suited my story more. I did give him a tiny bit of a makeover, but all of his facial features and all of his genetics stayed exactly the same. Where is this boy whipping out this? Oh my god, guys, look at this clip, right? He just whipped out a violin earlier. Watch. Swear to god, this boy just whipped out a piano out of nowhere and just starts playing it in the middle of this port. I just called it a piano. He doesn't even have a violin in his inventory. I don't even know where he got this from. What even? And now he's whipping out a guitar. Are you kidding me? Look, they're not even in his inventory. I seriously do not know what is wrong with this boy. He is a freak. I don't even know. He's literally magicking up these things, like magically, obviously, because they're magic. So she wants to observe the sky. Honey, I don't really think you can really see much of the sky because it's so bloody foggy. In fairness, the actual weather here, like today, is not that bad. It is sunny, it's quite hot, but as you can see, it's still quite overcast and muggy and just generally really yuck and disgusting. But we actually have a floating board over here. So this is a community voting board, which we can go and check out the neighborhood action plans. We can't vote just yet. I think we can only vote tomorrow, but we can also check the latest nap gossip. So you know what? Since Ethan's in such a good mood and he seems so smiley. Why is he so smiley? I like this sim, indeed I do. Oh my god, he loves Felicia, honestly. Him and Felicia are like best friends ever. They're literally like this. I was gonna go like this. They're literally like this. They're so close. They're lovely. And also I think he enjoyed rummaging around in the garbage. Yeah, he's such a slob. Oh, I love him so much. I love him. If at first you don't succeed, invest in funding projects across the city to help develop our community, which is apparently what the latest gossip is currently all about. And in terms of the neighborhood action plans, currently, nothing has been voted for other than promote creative arts. So support this maker mindset with your vote and you'll be awarded not only with the pride you get from crafting, but also the influence from doing painting, photography, writing, fabrication, and other artistic activities. So that is currently what's on, at least until tomorrow, until we can vote for a new community project. So clearly they're not voting for the right ones over here. So you know what? Since Feliciana is sitting over here waiting for me, I was gonna have a go dive for deals, but apparently that dumpster is empty. However, I did see another one just further over here. There we go. I remember I definitely saw another one. So let's come over here and I'm going to have her come dive for some deals in this dumpster instead. Honestly, this world is so grim and disgusting and it's just, oh, look at that rat. Look, he's so disgusting and wiggly and really bad animation, but hey, we're not looking into it. Honestly, this world is absolutely incredible. I love it being like so dirty like this. I don't know, it just I don't know, people always get this fantasy for Britain, but at least where I'm from kind of looks like you know, where I'm from, like by Essex, like the place that I live, is real dirty, you know. Don't mean to shame hometown, not bigging you up Essex, because I really I really do disgust Essex. If I could move, I would, trust me. I think we'll probably be moving out of Essex when I finish uni, but yeah, I agree. I would want to change up Essex too if it looked like this. Well, it does kind of look like this, but we're not going to talk about that. Felicia found some recycled materials that she could put to good use. Oh, okay, what did she find? So she's got 19 banana peels in a household inventory. Oh, sorry, her household funds. She needs to be on 0 simoleons. So in this Rags to Riches, I did say that they are going to start off with literally nothing. They are starting off with just a container. Well, technically 2 containers. There's 2 on top of each other. This is literally all they start off with. Nada. So we are going from the ground up. Obviously, my Sims, they are also allowed to have a job. It's not exactly in the Rags to Riches style, as in like the popular Rags to Riches, if you guys get what I'm talking about. It's not going to be, well, like the popular Rags to Riches. It's going to be like my own take on it. It's still gonna be a Rags to Riches story, so either way it's still a Rags to Riches. Honey, are you taking a selfie? Babes, you're literally about to pass out from like asthma, and you're trying to take a picture like with the like massive circular things behind you. Oh my god. Okay, honestly, this town is getting to people and we need to clean it up. So Faye is actually walking past. I do want to try and like get introduced to everybody. I do want to try and get to know as many people as possible. Now what is going on? An unknown caller. The number 6 will be very important to you in the next 24 hours. Wait, who is this? Hold on. Haha, you just got pranked. Who even are you? Like, who even are you? Seriously, like, don't be relevant to my life. But Ethan is actually talking to himself. He's honestly losing it. Oh, he's so cute. Look at him. Oh my god, I love Ethan. So cute. So I think we should go to the toilet. So you know what? I'm gonna send him over to the caboose, which is actually just the bar right over here. I'm gonna send him over here because I believe there is a toilet in it. So we can have him go use the toilet, see if he can pick up some food anywhere over here, and then hopefully, yeah, we can sort of go from there once he's gone to the toilet, and then maybe we'll actually be in Feliciana as well, and then maybe we can go to the community space and see if we can do a little bit of dumpster diving over there, and also go and see if we can use their fabricator. So I'm going to send him on up to the toilet. Oh, look at this fancy little toilet that he gets to use. Honey, go and make the most of it because you're never going to see that. Well, actually, we'll probably just, I was going to say, he's never going to see that toilet again, but we're probably going to be here like all the time. So he's able to like use the toilet. So we'll have him go relieve himself in this lovely little toilet over there. Right, what's Feliciana up to? I think she's actually coughing. She doesn't like the unnatural environment, so apparently the air feels really gross and the land feels really unnatural. Why can't this neighborhood be a little bit more green? Feliciana, that is our goal, babes. Okay, we are going to make this as green as possible. Okay, I want it to be the greenest port you've ever seen in your life, as much as we can make it green. Honestly, it's not really much. Well, it is still a port, I suppose, but like we're going to try our best to make it as green as possible and help out all of our neighbors, and hopefully nothing will ever happen like what happened to Ethan's mum and her wife, and also what happened to Feliciana's dad as well. We want to try and make all the worlds green if possible. You know, honey, if you find that free drinks, you take them, babes. Okay, you take all the free drinks. Honestly, she's having a bit of a male. I think she's struggling with the air. Right. Okay. In the meantime, Ethan, he's actually getting a little hungry now that he's gone to the toilet. So we will have him come and dive for meals because I'm hoping that he's going to be able to find some dinner. Hopefully there'll be like multiple servings in there so that Feliciana doesn't have to go diving. Feliciana isn't exactly as accustomed to the dirty life as Ethan is. Ethan's like well for it. He's a slob. He's like, stick me in there. I love it. Get me around the trash. You know, cover me in it. Put a banana peel on my head, something like that. He's a freak. He's a weirdo. But Feliciana, on the other hand, she's a little bit different. She wants to make the world a greener place, but not necessarily by the same way that Ethan does. So Ethan actually found some pufferfish nigiri. Now it's a bad quality, and if you eat a poor quality pufferfish nigiri, you will actually get very, very sick. So I am actually just gonna have him go and clean that up and put that away somewhere, and actually go dive for some more deals because I don't fancy anybody getting sick. And 2, Feliciana is actually a vegan, which means that I don't believe that she will eat fish anyway. So, you know, that would only be a meal for Ethan. Ethan's, you know, isn't a vegan, but, you know, he can respect the fact that that wasn't edible food. So he can go and clean that up and then dive for some more meals. Hopefully he can find some dinner because otherwise these guys are going to starve until tomorrow until I can hopefully get some more dinner. And tomorrow, I believe the community starts voting. I think tomorrow is when we get to start voting on stuff. Oh, look how disgusting and yummy it is. Oh, I love this. Okay, so if we go and check the neighbourhood action plans. So yeah, promotive creative arts is right in, but tomorrow at 8 AM is when we can start voting. So you best believe tomorrow we're going to come over here, start voting, and see if we can get something in or something of use, because like the creative one just isn't really useful to us. Look at him like taking a breath. Honestly, I hope he doesn't die by flies. I hope they can't die by flies in here. He found a flaming spaghetti. Okay, you know what? Beggars can't be choosers. It might be spoiled, but there's still a plate of it. And luckily, one, it's vegetarian safe. So obviously Feliciana can eat it. Wow, that's hot. I really hope that's going to be okay. Okay, I said that there was multiple servings, but there's literally just one and Ethan stole it. So, honey, looks like you're going to have to go dive for your own food unless Ethan fancies throwing himself back in there to try and get food for you. Okay, babes, you better most of this because honestly, I don't know how long it's going to be until you be able to touch water again. So go and wash your hands, get them as clean as possible. Maybe even brush your teeth, you know, get some water because you're probably not going to be able to get hydrated in a while. Ethan's actually feeling miserable because he's feeling so sick after that flaming spaghetti. Not sure if it was because it was spoiled, one, or two, because it was on fire. Not sure about that one. But in the meantime, you know what? I'm going to have him go dive for meals one more time. Hopefully he'll find something else that's vegetarian safe for Feliciana to eat tonight. Honestly, Ethan, he's just such a charmer. You know, don't worry, honey. I will go and look in the dustbin for you. I will go and see if I can find something. Save your pretty little nails from getting dirty. Honestly, Feliciana doesn't have any pretty little nails. She also worked as a conservationist before, so she was always like digging around in like algae and stuff. But I think you know, I think the dumpster is where that stops. That's where she draws the line, you know. So he did actually find some exotic pie, and it is spoiled, but it is vegetarian safe. So you know what, Feliciana, I have dinner, babes. I have dinner. How for houndsman, Ethan found a special dye in the dumpster depths. Ooh, what's this? Hold on. A special dye. You either love it or hate it, but this dye looks like someone fished it out of the trash. Yeah, they did. But it is worth 10 simoleons, so we'll take that. We'll take that. But you know what? I'm going to have him head home. It is 11 PM. I do want to have them go get some sleep, which looks like he's actually going to be in the dumpster tonight. Maybe they can both sleep in the same dumpster. I'm not really sure. But we do need to have them try and get some sleep tonight so that we can try and convince people to want to agree with our neighbourhood action plan that we are going to put in place for tomorrow. So let's have these guys head on off to sleep so we can try and get like a decent thing approved. Hopefully we can get the one where we can go steal stuff, and then we're going to go meet all of our neighbours and then also steal all of their shit, you know. Okay, so yeah, the house is off the grid. I get it. Okay. Right, let's have him go and nap in the dumpster. Babes, are you okay? What does she want to do? She wants to flirt with someone. That's clearly at the top of her priorities list. And observe the sky. Picture yourself lying in a field of sunflowers, gazing up at the beautiful blue of the sky. Honey, I hate to tell you, but that's not blue. That's grey. That's grey, hazy, smoggy, disgusting. Okay, well, at least she's feeling fearless right now. Wow, is she feeling so fearless that she's not even embarrassed to go and sleep in this dumpster over here? I think not. So let's have her go and sleep over here because it looks like this dumpster is currently in use. So I'll have her go sleep over there, and I will go and skip until the morning, until these guys have woken up, hopefully until about 8 AM. Babes, no, there's a time and a place, and it's not now. And not ever. God. Okay, I need to go and like bleach my eyes out. The fact that he's... Did you see when it went on speed 3? His breath. I don't know what's going on in there, but I don't believe it's sleeping. Okay, right, it is 8 AM. It is time to wake up. Oh, here we go. So voting is now open. Head to your mailbox, which is actually here, or to the nearest public voting board to vote on this week's available neighbourhood action plans. Right, okay, it looks like Feliciana is already up. She was completely done with this shit. She was not sleeping in there any longer. She's trying to remove this soy plant. Do not touch this soy plant. No, do not touch it. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to reset her because I don't want her to get rid of this soy plant because it's our only chance of wax. Like, why is she trying to get rid of it? Like, wait for it to produce soy and then come over and collect it. It's a free soy plant, honey, okay? Right, well, she stinks, so I don't think there's going to be any chance of her convincing anybody to agree to our nap plan. But in the meantime, let's go over here and see if we can vote on a neighborhood action plan. Okay, let's go and vote on a neighborhood action plan. And I really, really want the one where we can get free shit. So, has anybody voted for this? Sharing is caring. It's got 3 votes so far. Okay, what else has got, what else is in? Green gardening. So, grab your snips, cast your votes, and you'll gain influence for flexing your mighty green thumb. Limit your household's overall consumption of power by avoiding overuse of electronics. Well, in fairness, our house is off the grid, so that's also pretty useful to sacrifice 1 tinsy wincy day per week without power. The Landgrab Power Company even agreed to give a discount on utility bills for this. Well, I don't pay for utility bills anyways. We can live in a community where things like fishing, gardening, and handiness are rewarded. This one is back to the old days. Okay, you know what? I think I'm going to do sharing is caring because I really want to be able to go over to people's houses and steal their shit. But even though it does mean that they can come and steal our shit, it doesn't oh, how many of these can I use? Okay, girl has a few influence points. You know what? Let me just whack 9 straight in there because she has a few influence points to share and she's very influential. I don't know if you know, but Feliciana, not kicking out stink like this, but normally she's very influential, you know? He actually stinks. Look at him. Is this going to be like the thing of the series where he literally is covered in like dirt all over? Oh no. Oh no. Did he find anything? He found a love seat. It may be in questionable condition. I will take it. Right, so this is, oh, okay. There's gonna be no sleeping on that. So right now it's still worth 635 simoleons, which is actually a decent price. But you know what? I'm just gonna go and set it up real quick in here because we can actually get some use out of this. So I'm gonna set it up in here. It really is in questionable condition. It costs 635 to actually replace it. So it might not be of use to us, in fairness. I might just have to go ahead and sell it. Oh my god, look at him picking up his little dirt and stuff. So cute, his little bag of disgustingness. Okay, let's go and vote on another neighbourhood action plan. And let's see if we can get sharing is caring in before. So does voting end on Monday? Is that like how it works? So hopefully by Monday it will have the most amount of points and then we can just go straight to somebody's house and go and nick all their shit. Maybe they have a generator in their house. If we can nick a generator, oh my god, that would be so useful. At least we could like get some power in our house, you know? So yeah, right now sharing is caring has 9 votes. So he only actually has 66 influence points, which I believe is because Feliciana was working in the conservation industry, so it kind of makes sense that she was pretty influential. So let's go and put maybe 2 votes into here. So in fact, let's just do 1 vote. I think 10 votes is enough. The only one that we're really in competition with is the support the performing arts, which I really hope that that's not the case. Because it means he's going to want to, you know, it means he's going to want to play on the instrument all the time. But sharing is caring is what I want to go in. So let's have him go and vote on that. And he completed the first level of his aspirations. So he's now on level 2, which means he wants to sell power or water to utility bill. On a utility bill, and he also wants to become a civil designer. Babes, why do you keep doing this? I told you. Where does he keep finding this? Is it because he wants to do, he clearly wants to do the performing arts one. He clearly wants to vote on that, doesn't he? So, you know what? Let's have him become a civil designer, because if that's something that he wants to do, I'm going to let him. I know it is a rags to riches, but honestly, maybe he's found his passion in life to want to become a civil designer. He really wants to strive to succeed, to, you know, plan out a more modern world. So he will start as a junior draftsperson, and he can get involved in planning and designing solutions to all kinds of environmental problems, and he can chat to his fellow Sims about how to make the world a better place. That sounds like, yeah, that definitely sounds like Ethan, in fairness. So let's go ahead and grab him that. He starts at level 1, obviously. But his daily task, should we jump? Oh, yeah, okay. He needs to acquire recycled items. So use a recycler to recycle items and get recycled materials pieces. And he starts on Monday. Okay, so we've got the whole weekend with him. That is literally perfect. Okay, you know what? I am actually going to have these guys head over to the community space because I believe there is a recycle there. Don't they just like they just like literally make your heart melt? Okay, we're going to go over to the community space because there is a recycling thing over there. Could you stop singing, Feliciana? Because it ain't it, honey. It ain't it. So this is the community lot over here. So obviously we've got stuff going on at the back. This is the recycling machine, I believe. But yeah, this is the rest of the stuff in here. I'm not gonna lie, there doesn't look like there's a toilet in here, so that's kind of annoying. they really didn't try very hard with this community space, did they? I mean the community, I don't mean EA in general, you know, I guess it's supposed to look like this. I'm hoping that the other community spaces are a little bit better, but honestly, EA's builds are a little bit questionable, that I don't hold any high hopes. No offense. No offense, of course. But let's go over here and, oh, what's all this stuff? Sort out compostables, sort out recyclables. Oh my god, I love this. And she found 80 Somalians. I love that. Yes, okay. Who are you? Eco Master? Oh my god, let me come and give you a friendly introduction. Pretty sure this is a guy that's supposed to come and greet you, but he didn't actually bother with me, but that's okay. Not offended, Eco Master. Okay, I will become the new Eco Master, it's fine. So Ethan, let's go and recycle from your inventory. He does have that houndstooth dye, but maybe Feliciana actually has something that's more useful. Her graduation photo? No, you can't recycle that. That's wrong. You know what? Let me just put a houndstooth dye in, because at least he can recycle something. I don't really know what you're supposed to use that for, and you're probably all shouting at me being like, no, don't recycle that, but hey, I want to recycle something. I want to find out what it does, so let me just go and recycle it just so I can see what this little item does. And in the meantime, Feliciana is getting to know Mr. Knox over here. What a lovely guy. Oh, should we convince him to support what we want? Yeah, wait, hold on. Why support the performing arts right at the top? That kind of makes me worried that currently it's not. Oh wait, no, I don't think it's necessarily in order. Oh, so we can have him vote on different community spaces. Yes, that's so useful. Okay, you know what? Let me have him vote for sharing is caring, because, well, I want that to win, obviously. And then we'll go and vote for a, vote on a community space project as well afterwards. I forgot that we can even vote for, like, to change this place. That would be pretty cool. Okay, what are you going to come out with, babes? Honestly, that little bag, like that little thing of dye, I don't think it's making that much waste, but hey, is it coming out? Is it coming? Oh, look at it! It's so cute! It reminds me out of that... Guys, do you remember that scene out of Monsters Inc? Is it Monsters Inc where that little recycled box comes out and he thinks that Boo is inside it, and he watches it because there's like a little eye out of it. You know, she's wearing that costume and the little eye was sticking out of it, and he was like, no! No! Because he thought she died, and then she's just walking around. Honestly, love that movie. I love it how I knew way too much about that story that was going on in that movie. Okay, you've received your first bits and pieces from the recycler. Hover over the recycler or the household funds to see how much you have. Ooh, okay. They actually have a lot of banana peels and a lot of bits and pieces, I guess. Bits and pieces are used to craft items using the fabricator and to fuel, water and power utility producing objects. Recycling things found in the dumpsters is a good way to get more bits and pieces. Okay, and he also found some popcorn crabble, which I think he's just about to go eat. Yuck, you're still gonna eat it? Did you just turn that down? Oh my god, please stop. Wow, okay, I didn't realise Nancy, what's happened to you, honey? Where's all the funds gone from what's his face? From your husband? I swear he was like paying for your expensive lifestyle. Oh, I told you she was going to catch something from diving in all those dumpsters and sleeping in them. She's literally got such bad acne now as well. She's got a bunch of spots. Honey, if you get in there for you're going to take everything. Are you kidding me? I think she's took everything. Is she going to die? Where's everything in there? I swear to God, she's taken everything out my dumpster. I'm hoping that there is like a good one to vote for. I'm considering doing it as a makerspace because I think that's probably the best thing to do for Feliciana. So there's a community garden, which I guess turns it into a garden that everybody can sort of contribute to. There's a makerspace, which means that you can dabble in all kinds of activities like candle making, juice fizzing, fabrication and painting. And then a marketplace where crafters can and makers can sell their wares and shoppers can browse them, which I don't think we're going to bother doing because we haven't actually got anything to share. So makerspace is definitely the one to go for. I'm going to put 2 votes in there to get her down to 50 influence points, I think, and then I'm just going to have Ethan quickly come and vote on it as well, and I think he has a few influence points to go. And then let me quickly come over to Knox and see if he fancies, oh, talk about eco lifestyle. Can we talk about different stuff? Oh yeah, you put 2 of those in as well. Yeah, there we go. Now we've got 4 votes on the makerspace, and Ethan is literally just about to sweat himself, but in the meantime I want him to come and talk about the eco lifestyle with Knox. I think there's something that should be happening between them, like if they go and talk about that. I swear like Nox was supposed to offer us something, or like, I don't know. Wait, interview about utilities, enthuse about city planning. Is that because of the job that he's got? I think it is. That's kind of cool. You know what? Let me see if I can have him do that. Maybe enthuse about city planning with him. Oh no, did he wet himself? Oh no, she wet himself. She wet herself. Oh no, they were both gonna wet themselves. Honestly, Mila, I swear to God, they are all over this bloody dustbin. Like, nobody gets over it. Okay, I'm finally getting a call. Oh no. Oh no. Feliciana still has... Oh no. Feliciana has 6.5 grand's worth of student loans to pay back. No, what am I gonna do? I can't afford those. I have 80 simoleons to my name. No, okay, I'm just gonna have to ignore the payment. There's no way that they're gonna send a repo man round to my house to try and charge me, because it's not like she's gonna be able to afford it anyways. Like, what are they gonna do? Like, take my dumpster? Like, honestly. Oh god. Here we go. Right, she found a roast chicken. She can't actually eat that, but she can definitely go ahead and give that to Ethan, who can take that. And it looks like the dumpster's empty. We've literally ransacked it for everything, along with everybody else that was ransacking it. That was all ransacking my dumpster. But I think, yeah, the other one is over there, which you can actually still get to, which is pretty lucky. So it would be nice if we can, like, finally turn this into something different. But she does want to recycle 5 times, so you can recycle by interacting with the recycler. So can she... what can she recycle right now? A recycled trash pile? She can use that. Oh, she can recycle a recycled trash pile. That's pretty good. And she also has a dining room table, which I don't actually think I'm going to use. I'm just going to keep hold of it just a little bit longer until I know that I don't need it anymore. Okay, right. Let me just quickly go and see what the votes are like on the neighborhood plans. So currently it's at 4 points for the makerspace. I'm just going to go and use 1 more point because I really want that makerspace in here. And I'm hoping that nobody else votes and like ruins it for me. And then let me also check on the neighborhood action plans. And we're currently sitting at 11 for sharing is caring. But for some reason people keep voting for clean energy production, which we don't want. So I need to have somebody else. Okay, you know what? Mila, my girl, I saw you dumpster diving. I've got a request for you. Sharing is caring is real useful. I've heard you're rich. Want to come nick your sofa or your bed? Either one. Do you fancy voting for it just so I can, hop to your house? Wait, is that only in your neighborhood? Like, will it not work because she doesn't live here? Hey ho, let's just give it a go. Let's ask if she can vote for sharing is caring. Forbidden fruit. He found a forbidden fruit. Can we plant that? Hold on, I think we can actually plant that. Does it sell? It doesn't actually. We can plant that and sell the stuff. Eat forbidden fruit of the plant sim. So if he eats it, does that mean he becomes a plant sim? I think that. Oh my god, Feliciana would make the cutest plant sim. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? I need to go home and plant this right now. I don't even know if I can afford. I don't think I can afford like a plot to plant on. But I'm gonna go there anyways. This woman is so cute. I think Faye... Oh, we already met her the other day, didn't we? Did Feliciana meet Faye? No, she didn't. You know what? Let me have Feliciana actually come and meet Faye, because she was honestly the sweetest little thing ever. But you know what? Let me send Ethan home, because I do want to see if we can afford... You know, like one of the planting pots? They normally have that little circle one, not the huge square one. But I think maybe we can plant the forbidden fruit on there, unless it's a tree. And then if it's a tree... There's no way we're going to be able to fit it on that little slot. But I know that Feliciana did actually used to garden for a little while. She's not like an avid gardener or anything, but she did actually get into gardening for a little while. You know what, Ethan? Just before you leave, honey, there might be some deals in this dumpster that you're missing. And I actually haven't checked out this dumpster. You know, this is a new one on me. So let's have him go dive for some deals and see if he can find something in. Oh my god, Faye is literally the sweetest thing ever. You know what? Let me see if I can convince her to support stuff. Let me see if I can convince her to support sharing is caring, just because I really want that one to win. And this dumpster must have had a previous wishing well in its life, because Ethan recovered 9 simoleons. Wow. Okay, someone was real cheap with that one. It's 10 cents, 10 simoleons as well. So I just thought I was recording. Turns out I wasn't. But I went home with Feliciana, who was actually in a very good mood, and I pulled everything out of her inventory. You guys saw that we like collected a few different things, like in the when we had them dives for deals over over at the community space, and she found this fridge. Oh my god, this fridge is worth £2,000. I kid you, well, £1,000 now. It was worth £2,000 a second ago, but clearly when I fixed it, it's not worth anymore. And we also found this this dining room table as well, which is pretty insane, but it's not worth anything until she pays to get it repaired. But I did actually have her sit here and repair it because Feliciana actually has a pretty good handiness skill, because she did do biology in university, and she did have to have pretty good handiness skill for that. So she does have a few skills. As you can see, her logic skill is even up to level 6. That was because she went to university, and she also ended up coming out with like an amazing degree as well. If you can see, she actually came out with a distinguished degree, so she done absolutely incredibly. But she fixed it, and we now have the ability to go and get food. As you can see, we can actually come over here and get a bunch of different food. So food is no longer an issue. I no longer have to dive for meals, which is incredible. But mainly, you can also add ice. So apparently, if you have an off the grid house, you can actually preserve food by adding ice to it, and it'll preserve food until the ice melts, which I think is incredible, because if we actually go ahead and like dive for deals and pick up anything that's decent, we can actually go and preserve it in this fridge that we've got. So pretty good. We actually got a lot done in this episode. But speaking of, I am actually going to go ahead and end this episode off here. Hold on, let me put all this stuff. Ethan is obviously sleeping away in his dumpster. I swear to God, he just throws himself in there. He loves being in there. It's like his home, like his little home space. You know, I'm not going to judge him. He enjoys it. So I am going to go ahead and end the episode off here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the first episode. Second episode hopefully should be coming out either today or tomorrow. I'm not too sure which one, but I will get on it right now. If you enjoyed the video, remember to go ahead and subscribe, and go ahead and ding that little notification bell next to the subscribe button so you get notified every single time I upload. And also hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and share it with your friends if you want them to see it as well. And I think that is everything from me today. So I will speak to you all in the next one, which hopefully will literally be like in a few hours or tomorrow. You won't have to wait too long. And I will speak to you all then. Bye everyone.